There was a time in this country when everything moved a lot slower. If you wanted to go on a trip, you took a boat or a train. It didn't get you there very fast, but you didn't care because the scenery was a lot prettier. And it wasn't just the transportation. The people moved slower too. In fact, some of them didn't move at all.
Tom? Tom Sawyer! You get down here this instant, or I'm gonna give your breakfast to the chickens! You've got 5 minutes, young man! If you're not out the door, you're gonna be late for school!
What a nag! I'd rather break a tooth than go to school. Hey, great idea!
Tom's famous for his great ideas. Of course, none of them ever work out.
Oh, my tooth! I think it's broken! Oh, the pain! It's terrible! I'm dying! Ow!
What's the matter? Are you sick?
Oh, it's a rotten tooth. They'll probably have to amputate my mouth after I go to school.
Oh, look at Mama. Hey, let go of me. Don't move. I'll be right back. Forgot my slippers.
Try not to kill yourself before you get me some help. Okay, Sid?
Mama! Tom's got a mouthful of bad teeth. Can I stay home and watch him fall out?
Now, I've heard that Tom's Aunt Polly is a sweet lady underneath it all. Trouble is, what's on top is 5 layers of mean and nasty.
Those teeth don't look so bad to me. Which one is it?
Ow, right there next to my tongue. Ow.
Yeah? I told you not to eat those chocolate frosted sugar bombs before you went to bed.
I guess I'll have to stay home, huh?
Nonsense! You'll be fine after we pull that tooth out.
Oh.
Sid, where's that old kite string you had lying around?
I put it away in the drawer.
Well, go get it! And bring me a hammer and some pliers, too.
Couldn't we wait overnight to see if it clears up, Aunt Polly? It really feels a lot better now.
Teeth are tricky, Tom. The last one I worked on took 4 days to come out. I hope this is faster.
I think we can skip over this part, don't you? A few more stunts like this, and Tom will be gumming his food before he turns 13.
I think I'd better serve you mush for the rest of the week.
Gee, thanks, Aunt Polly. Can I go to school now?
As Tom walked along the riverbank, holding his sore mouth, he tried to look at the bright side of his run-in with Aunt Polly.
Glad I didn't tell her I had appendicitis. She would have performed surgery in the bathroom. Huh? Hey! Who's that up there?
Me, that's who! Hi!
Who are you, buddy? Tarzan?
Huckleberry Finn at your service.
What's that? Duckleberry Flynn?
You don't hear very well, do you?
Glad to meet you. My name's Tom.
Tom Sawyer, right? I've been spying on you from my secret treehouse when you've gone by on your way to school. Why do you think I wear this trench coat?
I thought you were just kind of weird.
I'm not the one that shows up for school every day.
Don't your parents get mad at you for ditching?
I don't got no parents. I ran away when I was 2, and I had my own business by the time I was 4. This is my business partner. His name's Matt.
Cool. Are you from around here? Pretty neat, huh? It felt a little loose this morning, so I just reached in there myself and yanked it out.
That's a big hole. You could hide a beach ball in there. Say, I could use a tooth like that. Want to trade me for something?
You got anything good?
Yeah.
Wow! What do you do? Go to garage sales?
Nah, I'm more of a collector. I collect the stuff while people aren't looking.
Nice work! But the only thing I'd be willing to trade for would be Mac.
Oh, I couldn't do that.
No? Then no deal.
Wait, I've got something you might like almost as much.
Oh, right! It's a black stag beetle! I can put that in Sid's oatmeal.
So it's a deal then?
Yep. Let's bash heads on it.
After bashing heads, they gave each other some aspirin for their headaches and decided to meet after school. Tom thought about playing hooky for the day, but after his earlier experience with Aunt Polly, he figured it would be safer to attend class than risk losing any more teeth.
The other three land regions of Georgia are the Piedmont, the Atlantic coastal plain, and the anyone east of coastal plain. The Piedmont
I can't believe Becky's paying attention to this garbage. I think I'll play a trick on her.
Anyone. Eastern edge of the central and southern Appalachians. It reaches across most...
What's in the bag, Tom?
It's a present. I got it for you special.
Really? What is it?
This.
Thomas! What trouble have you gotten into now?
Tom's kind of making a career out of getting in trouble. A few more hours holding those heavy buckets full of sand, and he'll be dragging his hands on the ground when he walks.
Jonathan, what trouble have you gotten into now?
Neither of these guys will make the honor roll.
What happened?
Through a spit wad.
Well, did you hit what you were aiming at?
Dead center.
They should make you the pitcher on the baseball team.
My aim's no good if I have to throw anything heavy. I really hate school.
I've got an idea. Hey, Johnny, let's forget school and go on an adventure.
What kind of adventure?
We can be pirates together.
Huh?
It'll be great fun. We can sail up and down, steal treasure from other boats, and bury it in my backyard.
I don't think we can pull this off with just 2 people.
No problem. I met a guy today who'd make a perfect pirate.
Do I know him?
Quiet!
Tom and Johnny gave each other aspirin for their earaches and decided to meet that night. Huck saw Tom after school and said he'd give him a wake-up call.
Meow! 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 Are you ready to go, matey?
Aye, sir. Where's the other crewman?
He said he'd meet us at the pier down by the river.
Of the 3 bloodthirsty pirates, Johnny's probably the biggest wimp. And to make matters worse, he has to sneak out of his house and stand around all alone on this spooky old pier.
Did I scare you?
No way. I was just trying out a new dance step.
Good. Because there's no room on board for a scaredy cat pirate.
You don't have to worry about me. I'm tough.
I'm glad to hear it, matey.
I did pack my teddy bear, though. Hey! Is that the raft we're going to be pirates on? That's neat! Is this man friend or foe, Captain?
Friend, Johnny, this is Knuckleberry Fink.
The name's Huckleberry Finn! Are you ready for adventure? You bet!
And so the vicious pirates crossed the great river to plunder and pillage. Of course, they checked for traffic in both directions before pushing off.
I bet they put a price on our heads after we sack a few ships around here.
I hope my parents don't get upset about that.
What do you care? You're a pirate. You eat parrots for lunch.
Then you wash them down with root beer in a dirty glass. That's the pirate's way, so says Huckleberry the Great.
Don't you forget it, so says Tom the Terrible.
Tom the Terrible, is it? I think it's more like Tom the Twinkie. What do you think of that?
Prepare to defend yourself, Dorkleberry. The only thing I'm giving you is a black eye.
Hey, you guys shouldn't be fighting each other. Oh, you're right, matey. From now on, we'll only fight you. Well, me buckos, I guess we'll have to spend the night on Terror Island.
Terror Island? Where's that?
There. It's dead ahead.
The actual name of this island is Piccalilli Cove. But no self-respecting pirate would ever admit such a thing.
Hey, it's perfect. It'll make a terrific hideout.
You think there's any lions or tigers on this island?
Nah, but there might be a dragon or two. Now, come on. We have to find a place to camp.
Camp? You mean we're going to sleep outside?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're pirates.
Tom the Terrible took the first watch, followed by John the Weenie. It's a good thing there weren't any dragons around, because by 4 o'clock, everybody was asleep. Dawn broke bright and clear on on Terror Island, and with it came the sound of predatory pirates preparing to plunder the populace.
Well, good morning, Mac. Tom! Johnny! Get up! Time for school!
I'm sorry, Aunt Polly. I thought it was Saturday. Oh my gosh, I didn't finish my homework till midnight. I set the alarm clock, but it didn't go off.
I don't believe this. You guys crack me up. You don't go to school if you're a pirate.
I forgot.
Sure, we're tough guys.
Okay, tough guys. We've got to get busy and gather up some wood.
I don't get it.
We don't need a fire.
It's not for a fire, dummy. It's for a secret hideout.
We're gonna have the secret hideout?
Terror Island happens to be zoned for secret hideouts, so you're not going to get hassled by a building inspector if you want to put one up. However, there's no electricity, no running water, and no bathroom. That's the bad news. The good news is there's no nosy neighbors. In fact, there's no neighbors of any kind. I guess nobody wants to live in a place where they can't phone out for a pizza. But for a gang of marauding pirates, the location is perfect.
No one will ever find us here.
My stomach's talking. When do pirates eat dinner?
Now, but first we have to catch it.
All right.
It's kind of humiliating for pirates to have to catch their own dinner. Normally they go out and steal it. To make matters worse, they haven't had a nibble in 4 hours. Pretty soon they'll be eating shoe leather souffle.
How long can I last without food?
About 2 more seconds if you don't shut up.
Hey, I was just asking. What a grouch. Guys, I caught something. Wow, give me a hand. Gee, these smell great.
Where's the tartar sauce?
Well, be sure to pick some up next time we're at the store. And while we're at it, maybe we can hire someone to cook our meals, too.
What should we do tomorrow? Raid a few towns?
Yeah, we need some kind of treasure to bury.
How about all that junk you have stuffed in your jacket?
It's not pirate treasure unless you steal it.
That makes sense.
Hey, John, what's the matter?
You look like someone who just got his report card back.
I'll bet my mom and dad are worried sick about me.
I keep telling you, you're a pirate. Parents ain't good for nothing except giving out punishment when you get in trouble. Right, Tom?
All right. Although Aunt Polly was a pretty good cook, maybe we should go back for a visit. I didn't leave her a note when I left.
What? I ran off with a couple of sissies. You'll probably ask permission before we raid a ship.
Now, Huck.
I'll just go to sleep.
Huck had just about talked the boys into not going home when it started to rain. Secret hideouts are never waterproof, and by morning, no one wanted to be a pirate anymore. They were back in town by noon, just in time to attend their own memorial.
Dear friends, we are here to mourn the loss of our 3 beloved sons, Thomas Sawyer, Jonathan Milquetoast, and Quirkleberry Flint, all of whom vanished without a trace, probably abducted by aliens in spaceships.
We were kidnapped by pirates, but we escaped.
They held us in chains.
Johnny, I don't
I think they believe us. We might not get punished after all.
There were exactly 2 chances the boys wouldn't be punished, slim and none. But the punishment wasn't bad. For one thing, half the town thought they'd been kidnapped by aliens masquerading as pirates. Johnny and Tom were grounded for a week, and Huck sold his story to the local paper. He became a big celebrity, and people paid a lot more attention to him. Becky invited him to a picnic, and he didn't even have to bring his own food.
I didn't make a big basket of burritos to come out here just to roll down a hill, Tom Sawyer.
Okay, then let's have a food
Why
fight.
don't you just enjoy the view? Look, I can see my house from here.
I can see your house from here too, so what?
Where's your house, Truckleberry? Do you live near Tom?
He's sort of between houses right now.
Oh, how interesting. Do you move a lot?
Sure, all the time. After I finish decorating a place, I get bored with it.
Oh.
What do you guys want to do after we finish eating?
There's a great doily exhibit at the sewing circle.
Oh, where do you want to go, Huck?
A haunted house.
You know where one is?
Of course, it's one of the places I used to live in.
Well, forget it. The whole thing sounds spooky.
That's the reason to go see it. Come on, Tom. You want to go, don't you?
If you want to go with him, that's just fine with me. I'll go back home.
Hey, Huck, we could see the doilies today and the ghosts tomorrow, huh?
I'm going to the haunted house right now.
Well, Tom and I aren't going with you, are we, Tom?
The way Tom saw it, he was either going to be bored to death or scared to death. Whatever he chose, the end result was going to be the same.
The ghosts could be having dinner. Let's come back later.
If you're not going in, then leave. You can still get back in time to see the doilies.
Hey! I'm not staying out here alone. What do you say to a ghost if you see one?
Don't know, never seen one before.
Aren't you scared what they might do to you?
I ain't scared of nothing.
Gee willikers, you're the bravest guy I ever met.
That's because I know how to handle myself.
Did you slip on something?
There was a loose board there. I could have broken my neck. What's going on?
It was another loose board.
Well, watch where you're walking. Another dumb play like that and this whole staircase could fall in.
Sorry.
You almost hit my chin with that shovel, you lunkhead!
Someone's out there.
We gotta hide.
You sure nobody saw us come up here?
I'm sure.
I know that ugly face.
It's Evil Joe. If he sees us, we're gonna be the ghosts in this place.
Do you remember where we put the chest?
It's in the fireplace, isn't it, Joe?
Well, go get it!
Okay, Joe. Bingo!
What are you waiting for? Open it up!
Okay. It's all there, Joe. Do you want to count it?
Just bring it out!
Is it gold?
If not, these guys went to a lot of trouble for nothing.
Here it is, Joe. Now I'm gonna get what's coming to me, like you promised, right?
I never welch on a promise. Here it is! 15 men on a dead man's chest.
I think we should follow him.
Sounds like a good idea to me. After all, the guy only looks like a gorilla, knocks his partner out with one punch, has a reputation for throwing people through windows, and gets food in his hair when he eats. Just the kind of person you want to be following around in the middle of the night. Of course, you have to remember that we're talking about two kids with summer brain cells. Some are working, some are not. It might surprise you to know that Evil Joe once taught first grade. Actually, they held him back so many times they finally figured he knew the material better than anyone else they could hire.
Do we follow him?
We have no choice. If we don't, this story's gonna end way too early.
from this pit, they'll never find me. This chest ought to be safe here. There were too many people running around that old house. Who's in here?
I listened to you.
I don't know, it seemed like a good idea at the time.
Now we've got King Kong after us.
Quit running! I only want to talk before I tear your heads off. Gotcha! Well, what's this, little squealer?
Forget about me. Get away when you can, Chuck.
Sure, run away! But I'm telling all your friends you're a chicken! That's it! I was trying to be reasonable, but now I'll have to get tough! Well, surprise. You're too smart for your own good.
Got a point.
Can we talk about this later?
I'm gonna turn you into yuccaberry pancakes! Hey, if you wanna jump, go to a playground!
That was some dive.
His style was good, but his landing needs some work. I'm afraid I can only give him a 3.
Shouldn't we tell someone?
Yeah, but not about the treasure chest. That'll be our little secret. Are you with me on this, matey?
Aye, aye, Captain.
Right.
When the town found out about Evil Joe, they decided to throw the boys a big party. But they didn't have much money, so they changed it to a small party. Finally, they just bought a cake.
I always knew Thomas was a brave boy. He's not very intelligent and doesn't have much motivation, but he's always been very courageous.
And that's not all, my dear. Both he and Flunkleberry are highly imaginative.
Tom's my boyfriend, you know. He said I can carry his books whenever I want.
He told me the same thing. That's weird. Tom doesn't have any books.
Say, where are those boys? They've disappeared.
All right.
Well, partner, what do you want to do with this money?
Let's invest in tax-free bonds and live off the interest.
I've got a better idea. Let's buy a lot of old garbage and open up a junkyard.
As it turned out, they compromised and started a whole new industry. I'm sure you've heard of it. They were the first ones to sell junk bonds.